So today I went to Dudley. I had to go and get some fabric for a prospective client who'd seen a piece that I'd made before in this particular fabric and was so enamored with it she wanted the same piece made in the same fabric. They didn't have it last week, so I had to go up this week and got it. Yeah, so while I was there, I had a really lovely chat with one of my suppliers there. I found this black fabric that I've been wanting to make a piece for a collaboration that I'm doing with an influencer on TikTok. She has a very, very large following. I'm expecting a lot of orders from it. So I had to make sure that I knew that the supplier could get an unlimited amount. Struck a deal, and yeah, he's going to be my supplier for that particular fabric, for that particular dress, for that particular project. The weather was awful. It was a bit grimy and a bit grey and a bit misty. I'm sure it would have been quite romantic if I was out somewhere in the countryside, but when it's kind of lunchtime and all the students are rattling around trying to find a sandwich, not quite so romantic. I did try and find some little bits of architecture and history and things like that that I can look at, and it takes away some of the kind of the grimy greyness of the modern world. So I have to get more of this fabric. I've used this before and the piece sold instantly. And then a lovely lady messaged me to ask me if I could make her one in the same fabric. So that's that one. And then I think I've used this before. It is sheer, but it's this beautiful boho pattern, beautiful boho print. So I've got lots of that, absolutely gorgeous. And then some black crepe. So this is going to be for a project that I'm working on with an influencer on TikTok, and yeah, so very, very chic black crepe. And then this one was like a treat to myself. I do treat myself. I like to treat myself on fabrics I just love, because then I just love to work with them. And it really kind of like kickstarts my inspiration of what pieces I can make. So this is a mustard with a kind of floral, but the floral's quite neon, which is really unusual. So absolutely loving that, loving it. I just want to put this out there because I did do this on a smaller version on my TikTok. I did a TikTok about the last time I went to Dudley to buy fabric and go to the haberdashery. And I really get annoyed when people slag off small towns. like, working class people and small businesses in this country have had such a beating and such a battering over the last 4 or 5 years. And we really, really do need to support small businesses. There's been various businesses that have closed in my town centre, Halesowen. Shut up. If you don't use them, you're going to lose them. And you see some of the businesses you see when you go into small towns, you see the desperation on them of, lowering prices and lowering prices, and it's just a race to the bottom. I always pay full price for everything. I never haggle with a small business. And because people have got to earn a living, that people who decide to become self-employed or start a small business or a small enterprise, they really should be applauded, because it really is, the buck stops here if people do that with their lives. So yeah, so if you take anything away from this video, then please take away that you need to go out on foot into small towns and small businesses and spend your money there, because the big corporates don't care. They really don't care. Yeah, that's my little rant over. You see people walking around and they're like this, and they're not looking around them at the architecture. They're not listening and talking to the people, the local people. They're not looking around. That was my day, and I'm now going to do some social media, some TikToks. I've just messaged the prospective client to let her know that I've got the fabric, so hopefully, fingers crossed, she still wants to order. And yeah, let's get on.